Hello and welcome back. This is video number 7, creating high quality thank you offers. So after you have researched your niche and you've analyzed the vendors and the buyer's desires, it's time to create a high value offer. So you're going to pretty much take everything that you have taken notes upon and analyzed and figured out and simply create a product, an ebook, a video course, whatever that might be. Now, really what it comes down to is either you have more money or more time. And what I mean by that is if you have more money to spend and invest in your business, then I would highly recommend that you outsource this process to an expert writer, an expert video course creator, or somebody else who is able to simply write about the subject matter. And that way you can focus primarily on finding vendors who will say yes. Now, if you do not have as much money to invest in the business, and if that is the case, then you will need to spend more time. In other words, you'll need to spend more time creating the high value offer yourself. So either way, I'm going to show you different routes that you can take. So the secret is from video number 5, where we talked briefly about finding vendors to piggyback on. And in doing so, we were able to study the vendors and a niche, and you should know different topics that you can create a high value product on. Remember, it's not about creating something that the vendor has already created. It's by creating something of high value that is not in direct competition, but is related in some sort of fashion, whereas the vendor will actually say yes. So once you have decided upon that and you have taken notes, and if you haven't, feel free to go back and do so. Next, what you want to do is you want to kind of choose a medium, meaning what are you going to provide as far as the value goes? Is it going to be in the form of a report, an ebook, an audiobook, a video course, or a webinar? What is that going to be in the form of? Because knowing that is crucial, because if you know what that is, you will be able to find out who you will need to hire or what you need to do to get that created. So like I said, if you have more time, you can do it yourself. But we recommend that you actually outsource this process, because this process will take time. You know, creating an ebook, you need to create an outline. Creating a report, same thing. So if you can kind of get an idea of what this particular buyer likes, what they don't like, and really hone in on that. And what you want to do is you want to create an outline. Now, you can take a look at other ebooks, other reports, other audiobooks that are similar, not necessarily wanting to copy it, but to get an idea of how it's laid out. You can even look at the reviews and take a look at the negative reviews and see what people are complaining about as far as maybe this book or report or course does not contain something. So you can simply take that and put it into your product. That's a great way to take what customers are saying and what they are not seeing in that product and making your product better. So while yes, it does cost money to outsource, it allows you more time to actually spend on the marketing side, getting vendors, finding them, and trying to get them to say yes, because that process does take a lot of time. So here's how to outsource this process if you want to find an expert and get somebody else to do it for you so that you can speed this process up. Because yes, this is a business and businesses do take time to run, and you want to try to outsource as much as possible so that you can grow your company. Otherwise, you will spend too much time invested inside of your company and working inside of your company that you will not bring in a lot of profit. So let's go ahead and I'll show you where to outsource these mediums. Okay, so before I show you how to outsource things and how to do it correctly, I know a lot of people will say, well, I don't have money to invest into my business to outsource this process, and I want to learn how to do it myself. That's fine and all, and I'm not going to teach you how to do that in this particular course, because teaching you how to write an ebook or teaching you how to create a video course is a very complex thing to do. That can be done in a different video course. Now, the reason why I tell people always to try to outsource these processes is because you have writers who are gifted in writing. You have people who are gifted in creating videos. You want to leverage those people's skill sets to produce the best quality product as much as possible. And this is a business, so you're going to have to invest in your business. So me personally, I would say go out and find somebody who is an expert in writing, who is an expert in video creation, and let them do the work. But before you can get them to create a high quality product and use their skill set, you have to create an outline. All right, so let me show you how to briefly create a very quick and easy outline. Now, obviously, I've opened up Notepad. You don't have to open up Notepad. You can open up anything you want, but I like to write down the purpose. So what I've done in the past is I've done some research about the buyers, the vendors, obviously, just care about the buyers and want to make sure that the buyers are going to be happy. So in this case, let's say, for example, that I am going to approach vendors that are related to some product niche that deals with like weight loss. So the purpose of my high value offer is I am going to offer perhaps a recipe book or something related to weight loss, maybe something like diet. It doesn't have to be necessarily recipes. It can be, but it can be a doorway into something else. So what do I mean by that? Well, this offer could be a high value offer. And maybe I offer this product, and the purpose of this is to maybe educate people about diet and foods. And maybe it gives them a couple recipes. But ultimately, in that product, my goal is to probably ultimately try to sell more recipes. So maybe I want to get them into a monthly membership site down the road. So it gives them a taste now, but it actually builds the list and it helps you get them through the doors. So my ultimate goal here is to get them to join my membership site or get them to buy another product that is related to maybe recipes. More recipes. So given that is the case, what is my ebook or video course or whatever, what is it going to be? Well, now that I have a strategy here and I have a direction of what purpose it's going to be, how do I educate people about diet and foods? Well, obviously you're going to know better, but you need to give the writer or the video course creator some sort of guideline. Now, if you don't want to create all the content from scratch and you want to create a video course, typically what you want to do is you want to hire a writer. Now, most writers can go out and do some research and find information, and they'll be able to write a report or an ebook. But before they can do that, you have to create an outline. So in this case, we can educate people about diet and foods. So as far as weight loss goes, we can type in what are the